I'm going to be real, because the experiences we have in life are real, and the work that you do with Cheryl is real.
I've had 30 years of experience as a psychotherapist. I've trained in many methods. I'm well trained. And so what I appreciated is I still felt really met and challenged.
I've been working with Cheryl for 7 years now, and we've worked through major transitions such as selling my business, changing my career, moving countries, and more recently, working with me being in relationship.
I was burnt out and feeling so in need of a change career-wise that I almost was ready to throw everything out and go in a completely different direction. But I knew I needed support and help to figure it out. And I got that, but much, much more also.
About 6 months when I met her, I was about 8 months out of a divorce. And I just was spiraling and flopping around in kind of this space of like not knowing what to do, where to go. And
where I'm at right now, and this is from my heart, I feel like a man who's drowning, and I'm just grabbing at whatever I can in order to save myself.
I'm a psychotherapist since over 40 years. I'm living in Berlin, in Germany. I was in a personal crisis and I really was needing support.
I'm a mom of a mentally ill child. And so we have had some pretty rough roads. And what I have found in the work with Cheryl is I've been able to just move into a lot more trust and let go.
Paying close attention to Cheryl's class helped me to see other things. It helped me to see that if I left my wife and did not heal my codependency, I'm going to go back into another codependency relationship, either with her or with my next wife or girlfriend.
Well, it's just one of the ways I feel as though I started to transition the codependency feel, you know, that like I had these bonds to other people that I had, you know, like I was holding on.
When we were all little kids, like the word, like becoming attuned to like other people and what other people want and think or want you to do and expect of you, kind of separating like what other people have thought or expected from you and separating that from like who you are truly, like what your true self is.
Things that I would think are very healthy interactions actually sometimes have been coming from a place of trauma.
I was unaware of the level of my codependency. So the Trauma to Truth Masterclass was eye-opening from day one.
Cheryl has a very good balance as a coach of being loving and compassionate, but also being very truthful.
You learn about the parasympathetic nervous system and how you have to rewire your brain. That's the crux of Cheryl's work.
But she also worked with regulating the nervous system, which was exactly what I needed at that point.
Working on my nervous system, soothing my nervous system.
Like, I feel so much calmer and so much less anxious.
I see it showing up in so many different areas of my life. I think more in general, kind of just a sense of peace and calmness and just way much less anxiety than in general than I have experienced through most of my life.
After every session, I feel seen, I feel stronger, and every session takes me somewhere deeper.
Just like this breakthrough shift moment. I just have grace with myself now. I'm soft with myself now. I'm in a different place. I'm not like in my own skin being an enemy with myself anymore in this tug of war. It's nice.
So because I do trauma trainings and I train everything from medical professionals to psychotherapists to body workers to just any kind of helpers in the field who are working with trauma and wanting to understand neurobiology, I found I could bring some of Cheryl's teaching to some of that work too.
It's like taking a breath of fresh air, like, wow, that's cool.
Another famous man said, "You shall know the truth, and the truth shall set you free." And that's what Cheryl represents. She brings freedom to me in a time of emotional need.
I always find Cheryl to be like highly intuitive and very intelligent. She's somebody that I respect greatly, and she's somebody that's helped me an enormous amount.
I would call her a kind of catalyst, like allowing processes to happen.
Okay, so Cheryl is, she's very talented. She's got a very keen, profound insight, almost like magically knows stuff. I mean, it has blown me away every time we've met, how she just gets me and she just knows what to say. She knows where I'm coming from. She knows how to lead me to where I'm going. And I'll just be like, wow, that was like, my jaw will drop.
Like I feel myself, just more confident. I feel like I can occupy more of a leadership role.
I'm so glad that I found Cheryl's, because that really did unlock a lot for me.
Even in my first session, one of the things I was sort of struck by is she was already putting together pieces that I had not really even understood myself, even with a lot of work on myself. In 40 minutes, she was saying things to me that none of my friends or therapists had picked up on in years of talking about the same stuff.
It has been one of the most powerful shifts I've had in 6 months, frankly. I'm not sure I've made that much of a shift with almost any other work that I've done.
It's been really remarkable, and something to be honest, I've never thought I would get to this point.
And I've only done the first 6 masterclasses, and it's groundbreaking.
There's almost no way I could have known how powerful it was going to be to work with Cheryl, and just how worth its weight in gold it has been. It's like actually worth far more money than I paid.
Of the freedom I have now, the happiness I have now, the joy I have now, the authenticity I have now, gosh, it's been more than worth it. More than worth it.
I feel like I'm actually living more now, like I'm more alive. Hopefully you'll join in your venture of helping and finding your own self and your own self-worth.